Okay, then. So everybody, please mute. George, you have the floor.
Thank you, Saul. I'm going to sing a song that I always thought was a children's song. You hear it on Captain Kangaroo all the time and other kinds of children's shows. Um, it's called Sweet Betsy from Pink, and it was a heavily redacted, lyrics that were uh, suitable for children. It's actually quite a rocking ballad. It was written down, as near as I can determine, in 1847, and it has quite a few verses. So I'm singing it as a little quicker than normal, so we don't take up
George, you're
too.
having internet problems. You're missing syllables. It's like your sound's dropping a little.
Why don't you skip me and let's and come back?
Okay, so
Would
so
that be all right?
okay, you let me know when you're ready. Okay, then we'll get back to you.
Well, there's nothing I can do about it. It's whatever the internet decides to do. So, check with me after each performer, and if it stabilizes, I'll perform, and if it doesn't, I'll just watch.
Okay, okay, Maury, you're next. Unmute.
Unmute, Murray.
Oh, sorry.
I unmuted you already. Yes, ma'am.
Oh, yeah, I'm unmuted, right? Okay. You hear me now? Yeah. All right. This was one of or if not the favorite song of that Paul Simon wrote, and that's "The Bridge Over Troubled Water." I think it sold more than any of his other songs, and he wrote it in 1970. Okay, and of course Garfunkel contributed a lot because he sang, a lot of it. Okay, when you're weary, feeling small, when tears are in your eyes, I will dry them all. I'm on your side. Oh, when times get rough and friends just can't be found, like a bridge over troubled water, I will lay me down. Like a bridge over troubled waters, I will lay me down. Now, I'm a little high, so I'll see if I can go down a little bit. When you're down and out, when you're on the street, when evening falls so hard, I will comfort you. I'll take your part. Oh, when darkness comes and pain is all around, like a bridge over troubled water, I will lay me down. Like a bridge over troubled water, I will lay me down. Sail on, silver girl, sail on by. Your time has come to shine. All your dreams are on their way. See how they shine. Oh, if you need dear friend. I'm sailing right behind like a bridge over troubled water. I will ease your mind like a bridge over troubled water. I will ease your mind.
Good job.
Well sung, well sung.
Not the easiest song to do. You did good on it. George, you want to try it now?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, perfectly.
Can you
Sounds
see
better.
me?
Sounds better.
Okay. Can you see me?
We see you when we hear you, yes.
Okay. All right. Well, let's try this. If it goes out in the middle, just interrupt me and I'll try something else.
Okay.
The unexpurgated version of Sweet Betsy from Pike. Oh, do you remember Sweet Betsy from Pike, who went cross the plains with her lover Ike, with one yoke of oxen, a big spotted hog, a tall Shanghai rooster, and a big yellow dog. One evening quite early they camped on the plain. 'Twas next to the road on a great shady plain. Sweet Betsy was tired, laid down to repose, while just stood gazing at his Pike County rose. Out on the prairie one night, they opened some barrels and Betsy got tight. She sang and she screamed and she danced on the plain and showed her bare legs to the whole wagon train. The Indians came down in a thundering horde, and Betsy was scared they would scalp her adored. So behind the front wagon wheel Betsy did crawl, and there she fought Indians with musket and ball. They came to the desert where Betsy gave out, and down in the sand she lay rolling about, while Ike in great wonder looked down in surprise, saying, Betsy, get up, you'll get sand in your eyes. Sweet Betsy got up in a great deal of pain and said she'd go back to Pike County again. But I gave a sigh and they fondly embraced, and they traveled along with his arm around her waist. They stopped at Salt Lake to inquire the way, and Brigham he swore that Sweet Betsy should stay. But Betsy got scared and she ran like a deer, while Brigham stood pawing the ground like a steer. The alkali desert was burning and bare, and Ike's good heart shrank from the death that lurked there. Dear old Pike County, I'll go back to you, said Betsy, you'll be all alone if you do. The wagon broke down with a terrible crash, and out on the desert rolled all sorts of trash. Poor Betsy cried out as she stared at the mess. I'd loaded it up and they kept heading west. They swam the wild rivers and crossed the tall peaks, and camped on the trail for weeks upon weeks. Starvation and sickness, hard work and slaughter, they reached California in spite of hell and high water. The horses ran off and the cattle all died, and the last piece of bacon that morning was fried. Poor Ike was discouraged and Betsy was mad. The dog drooped his tail and was terribly sad. At last they climbed up on a very high hill and stood looking down at old Placerville. Ike sighed and he said as he cast his eyes down, "Sweet Betsy, my darling, we've got to hang town." Old Ike and sweet Betsy attended a dance. Ike wore her a pair of his Pike County pants. Sweet Betsy dressed up in ribbons and wings. Said, "You're an angel, but where are your wings?" A miner asked Betsy, "Will you dance with me?" "I will, you old hoss, if you don't get too free. Don't dance me too hard. Do you want to know why? Long you, I'm Charles. Long Ike and sweet Betsy were married, of course, but Ike soon got jealous and wanted divorce. And Betsy, well satisfied, said with a shout, "So long, big lummox, I'm glad you backed out."
I don't remember that on Captain
That's
Kangaroo.
brilliant.
Oh no, you didn't hear that version on
No,
Captain
Burl
Kangaroo.
Ives version.
All right.
Yeah.
What's in this
Thank
book
you.
here? The Fireside Folk Song Book, which I've had for many years. It was my parents' before. And it is in there, but it only has 6 verses. But
Yeah.
a lot of the ones not usually known. But you had a lot more, George.
Yeah, that's 15.
And also, George, you said it was the unexpurgated version.
Yeah.
But
Right.
I had heard that scene about where you said she showed her bare legs to the whole wagon train. It says in the other places she showed her bare arse.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm not surprised.
Yes. That's what I have written right here.
Yeah.
Okay, and then George is having internet problems again. Okay, so I think he realizes that that's when he went out. He'll probably come in again. Okay, so now next is Bob Winkler. What's the weather in Arizona, Bob?
Okay. Good to be here.
Yeah.
Who did that? Nobody heard that, right?
Yeah, Bob, you having audio problems.
Still?
The closer.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, the closer you're out to the mic, you're okay.
Yeah, I swapped out mics. I bought this thing back in 1981 or something like
And
that. I
it's
lived in
very
New
weak
London,
compared to
Connecticut.
it's not picking up anything.
Can you hear me now?
You gotta get a little more volume in it.
We hear you, but it's very low.
Should return it and get your money back.
Can you hear me now?
It's muffled. Yeah, now we hear you.
Is that good?
Yes.
I can crank it up.
Well, what about your guitar?
Okay.
Let's hear the guitar to see if we hear that.
Mario, do you have original sound for musicians on?
Yeah, it's on.
Yeah, okay. Okay, let's go.
You hear that?
We hear it low. Yeah, we hear the accompany low.
Too much? Sounds good on this end.
No, it's very low. You can hardly hear the instrument.
Okay, I can crank that up.
The quality volume is quite better.
Live telephone.
Hear both vocals and guitar.
Sounds good,
Okay,
Bob.
good.
Murray, mute.
Oh, I thought.
All right. I'll do a John Prine song. through the headphones. It's coming around, don't worry. Well, science is going all to hell in this country. What's going to be? So I thought I'd do the Lonesome Friends of Science. So we're going to be Lonesome Friends of Science. Here we go. Oh, I can hear it. Can you hear it?
Extremely low. Extremely low.
Just the voice, Bob. The guitar is fine.
Yeah, the
Voice
voice
needs
is
to be
very
up a
low.
little bit.
I got my volume up all the way also.
Voice better now? I got too many knobs. Never. Lonesome Friends of Science say world will end most any day. Well, if it does, then that's okay. I don't live here anyway. I live down deep inside my head, where long ago I made my bed. Get my mail here in Arizona. My wife, my dog, my horse, my family. Getting it going here. Need a tech. Poor old planet Pluto now. Never stood a chance no how when he got uninvited to the interplanetary dance. Once a mighty planet there, now just an ordinary star hanging out in Hollywood in some old funky sushi bar. The Lonesome Friends of Science say the world will end most any day. Well, if it does, then that's okay, 'cause I don't live here anyway. I live down deep inside my head, where long ago I made my bed. I get my mail here in Arizona. My wife, my dog, my horse, my family. Still hearing me okay? Like them thumbs. Take a breather. Here we go. Vulcan lives in Birmingham. Sometimes he just don't give a damn. Head is full of bumblebees. His pride hangs down below his knees. Venus left him long ago for a guy named Mars from Idaho. The Vulcan sent a wedding gift, three-legged stool and a wheelchair lift. The Lonesome Friends of Science say the world will end most any day. Well, if it does, then that's okay, 'cause I don't live here anyway. I live down deep inside my head, where long ago I made my bed. I get my mail here in Arizona. My wife, my dog, my horse, my family. Last verse. Those bastards in their white lab coats who experiment with mountain goats should leave the universe alone. It's not their business, it's not their home. I go to sleep and it never rains. My dog predicts hurricanes. She can smell a storm a mile away. That's all the news we have today. Some friends of science say the world will end most any day. When it does, that's okay, 'cause I don't live here anyway. I live down deep inside my head, For long ago I made my bed, get my mail here in Arizona. Wife, a dog, my horse, my family. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. John Prine.
You left out the cat. I know you got a cat.
Thank you, Bob. Thank you. Okay, and next we go to Mike Reeves.
Yes, right. So I decided I'd do something Christmassy, and there's a group of pubs in
Mike,
and around.
can you bring up your audio a little? Bring up
Uh,
the
no,
volume on your audio.
pardon?
Your audio, bring the volume up a little.
Yeah,
On your vocals.
I don't put any control on it.
Or get closer to the mic. Your vocals are very weak.
Okay, can you hear me now? Is that any better?
Yes, yes.
Okay. Yeah, so there's a group of pubs round Sheffield in Yorkshire that have a tradition of sing-arounds of carols at this time of year, but to very untraditional tunes. And this is an example. So, while shepherds watch their flocks by night, all seated on the ground, the angel of the Lord came down and glory shone around. Sweet bells, sweet chiming Christmas bells, sweet bells, sweet chiming Christmas bells, they cheer us on our heavenly way, sweet chiming bells. Fear not, said he, for mighty dread had seized their troubled minds. Glad tidings of great joy I bring to you and all mankind. Sweet bells, sweet chiming Christmas bells, sweet bells, sweet chiming Christmas bells, they cheer us on our heavenly way, sweet chiming bells. To you in David's town this day is born of David's line the Saviour who is Christ the Lord, and this shall be the sign. Sweet bells, sweet chiming Christmas bells, sweet bells, sweet chiming Christmas bells, they cheer us on our heavenly way, sweet chiming bells. They cheer us on our heavenly way, sweet chiming bells. All glory be to God on high, and to the earth be peace. Goodwill henceforth from heaven to man begin and never cease. Sweet bells, sweet chiming Christmas bells, sweet bells, sweet chiming Christmas bells, they cheer us on our heavenly way, sweet chiming bells. Sweet bells, sweet bells, sweet chiming Christmas bells, they cheer us on our heavenly way, sweet chiming bells. Much better than the other version.
Yeah.
Thank you, Mike.
Yeah, there was a group of people in Essex who used to do a regular sing of Sheffield carols in various pubs about this time of year. So I've come across a few of them, yeah.
Okay. Bob and Susan, are you ready?
I had a Leonard Cohen song picked out, but y'all talking about pubs, so I'm going to throw caution to the wind. Some friends and I in a public house was playing dominoes one night, when all of a sudden in the potman came with a face just like a kite. What's up, says Brown, have you seen your aunt? Have you seen your Aunt Mariah? Ah, me Aunt Mariah be buggered, cries he. The bleeding pub's on fire. On fire, says Brown, what a bit of luck, what a bit of luck, cries he. Down in the cellar with the fire upstairs, we'll have a rare old spree. So we all go down with good old Brown, beer we couldn't miss. And we had not been but 10 minutes there before we were like this. Oh, there was Brown upside down, mopping up the whiskey on the floor. Ah, booze, booze, the firemen cried as they come knocking at the door. And don't let 'em in till it's all mopped up. Somebody shouted McIntyre.
McIntyre!
And we all got blue, blind, paralytic drunk when the old dun cow caught fire. Just then, so Johnson, he goes to the port wine tub and he gave it just a few odd knocks. He started taking off his pantaloons, likewise his shoes and socks. Don't say schnooks if you want to wash your socks. There's a tub of poor ale here. Don't wash your trotters in the port wine tub when we got some old stale beer. Just then there was such an awful crash, half the bleeding roof gave way. We was drowned by the fireman's hose, but still we were okay. So we got some sacks and some old tin tacks, bunged ourselves inside, and we all got drinking good old scotch. Till we was bleary-eyed. Oh, there was Brown upside down, mopping up the whiskey on the floor. Ah, booze, booze, the firemen cried as they come knocking at the door. And don't let 'em in till it's all mopped up. Somebody shouted McIntyre.
McIntyre!
And we all got blue, blind, paralytic drunk when the old dun cow caught fire.
Good song.
Fabulous.
You woke everybody up with that.
Now, when we used to hear that,
And break the clay. And
right?
Well, I'm going to bring you down to earth. This is a song I like to do at this time of year, written by John McCutcheon. And it's a song takes place back in 1914, and the war was going on. And this is about an incident that supposedly happened, that the British and the German troops stopped on Christmas and met in no man's land, and they just stopped fighting for a while and realized that, you know, they were both, you know, husbands and fathers, no matter where they came from, fighting that war. Christmas in the trenches. My name is Francis Tolliver. I come from Liverpool. 2 years ago the war was waiting for me after school. To Belgium and to Flanders, to Germany, to here, I fought for king and country I love dear. 'Twas Christmas in the trenches, where the frost so bitter hung. The frozen fields of France were still, no Christmas songs were sung. And our families back in England, they were toasting us that day, their brave and glorious sons so far away. I was lying with my messmates on the cold and rocky ground, when o'er the field of battle came a most peculiar sound. Says I, now listen up me boys, each soldier strained to hear, as one young German voice sang out so clear. He's singing bloody well, you know, my partner says to me. Then one by one each German voice joined in the harmony, and the cannons rested silent and the glass cows rolled no more, as Christmas brought us respite from the war. And as soon as they were finished, and a reverent pause was spent, God rest ye merry gentlemen, struck up some lads from Kent. And the next they sang was Stillach Nacht, 'tis silent night, says I, and in two tongues one song filled up that sky. There's someone coming towards us, the frontline sentry cried. All sights were fixed on one young figure trudging from their side. His truce flag like a Christmas star shone on that plain so bright, as he bravely strolled on into the night. Then one by one on either side walked into no man's land, with neither gun nor bayonet. We met there hand to hand. We shared some secret brandy, and we wished each other well. In a flare-licked soccer game, we gave them hell. We traded chocolate cigarettes and photographs from home. These sons and fathers far away from families of their own. Young Sanders played the squeeze box, and they had a violin. This curious and young likely band of men. Then daylight stole upon us, and France was France once more. With sad farewells we each prepared to settle back to war. But the question haunted every heart that lived that wondrous night: whose family have I fixed within my sights? 'Twas Christmas in the trenches, where the frost so bitter hung. The frozen fields of France were warm when songs of peace were sung. For the walls they built between us to exact their work of war were crumbled and were gone forevermore. Oh, my name is Francis Tolliver, in Liverpool I dwell. Each Christmas comes since World War I, I've learned its lesson well. But the ones who call the shots won't be among the dead and lame, and on each end of the rifle we're the same. Silent night, holy night. John McCutcheon.
Lovely.
Thank you, Bob and Susan. By the way, I was at a John McCutcheon concert, and he told a story that after he was finished the song, two men from the back walked up to him and said, "We were there that night, and we actually witnessed what happened." So
Right, he was doing a concert in the Netherlands, and two old men came up and told him that the story is pretty much real. Yeah.
Yeah. Very moving song. Okay, Lonnie, are you ready?
I believe I am. I wanted to play the guitar, but Tyrion's asleep in my lap, so I'm going to do a song that was written by Phil Coulter about his hometown, Derry, in Northern Ireland, and it's called "The Town I Love So Well."
In my memories, I will always town that I have loved so well, where the schools played ball by the gas yard wall, and we laughed through the smoke and the smell. Going home in the rain, running up the dark lane, past the jail and down behind the fountain. Those were happy days in so many, many ways, in the town that I loved so well. In the early morning, the shirt factory horn called women from Cregan, the moor and the bog, while the men on the dole played a mother's role, fed the children and then walked the dog. And when times got rough, there was just about enough, but they saw it through without complaining. For deep inside 'twas a burning pride for the town that I loved so well. There was music there in the dairy air, like a language that we could all understand. I remember the day when I earned my first pay, as I played in a small pickup band. There I spent my youth, and to tell you the truth, I was sad to leave it all behind me. For I learned about life, and I found me a wife in the town that I love so well. But when I returned, how my eyes were burned to see how a town could be brought to its knees, with their armored cars and the burned out bars, and the gas that hangs on to every breeze. Now the army's installed by that old gas yard wall, and the damned barbed wire gets higher and higher, with their tanks and their guns. Oh my God, what have they done to the town that I loved so well? Now the music's gone, but they still carry on, for their spirit's been bruised, never broken. They will not forget, for their hearts hours set on tomorrow in peace once again. For what's done is done, and what's won is won, and what's lost is lost and gone forever. I can only pray for a bright, brand new day in the town that I love so well.
Phil Coulter wrote that.
Beautiful.
Very, very well done.
I haven't heard that for ages. I forgot how good it was.
Very well done. Thank you so much.
Right, thank you.
Okay, and now over to England. After a long absence, Anna and Ray.
Hello, hello. Okay, well, this is not exactly a seasonal song because it's about Antarctica, which is a place where it's full of snow and ice all year. But it's in the theme, I suppose, of winter. I think we've done this before. It's a song about Captain Scott, and the chorus goes, "Was it you, was it you?" So if anyone wants to sing along, it's straightforward. Here we go. The signs were bad, the sailors said, before we reached the land. But I dismissed the omens with a wave of my hand. And as I turn these pages and consider where we stand, the times that fortune smiled on us were few. And in adversity no man could ask for more than to face it with a loyal crew. And in the night I swear somebody softly called my name. Was it you? 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 And when we finally reached the pole and found that simple note, I cried 3 cheers for Amundsen, but the words stuck in my throat. And turning back as in a dream, I spoke and we all knew, with the burden of our broken hearts, we'd never make it through. And if we'd lived, I'd surely have a tale to tell of comrades loyal, brave and true. And in the night I swear somebody softly called my name. Was it you? 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 My comrades have departed on a journey with no end. I wait alone, a captain with no crew. Our ship of hope has run aground, it never will set sail. There is no more I can do. Snuff out the candle flame, for I can ride no more, and sleep is beckoning anew. And in the night I swear somebody softly called my name. Was it you? 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 That was written by Ewan Carruthers. Now we are going to do a seasonal song, but it's a very miserable one. This is a folk club, right? You're up for a little bit of misery and sadness, and it's a sad fact that this time of year, when everyone is celebrating, is difficult for many people. And if you are having a hard time, it's particularly bad to be having a hard time when everyone else is celebrating and has the family round and is engaging in all of those traditions. So this is a song by Stan Rogers that's called First Christmas. This day a year ago he was rolling in the snow with his younger brother in his father's yard. Christmas break, a time for touching home, the heart of all he'd known, and leaving was so hard. 2,000 miles away, now he's working Christmas Day, making double time for the minding of the store. He always said he'd make it on his own, spending Christmas Day alone. First Christmas away from home. She's standing in the train station, panhandling for change. $4 more buys a decent meal and room. Looks like the Sally Ann place after all, the crowded sleeping hall that echoes like a tomb. But it's warm and clean and free, and there are worse places to be, and at least it means no beating from her dad. And if she cries because it's Christmas Day, she hopes that it won't show. First Christmas away from home. In the apartment there's a tree, and it looks so sad and bare, not like it was meant to be. Golden angel on the top, not that same old silver star you wanted for your own. First Christmas away from home. In the morning they get prayers, then it's crafts and tea downstairs, then another meal up in his little room. He's hoping that the boys will think to call before the day is done. Well, it's best they do it soon. When the old girl passed away, he fell apart more every day. Each had always kept the other pretty well. But the kids all said the nursing home was best, 'cause he couldn't live alone. First Christmas away from home. In the common room they've got the biggest tree, and it's huge and it's cold and lifeless, not like it was meant to be. And the flashing Santa Claus on top, not that same old silver star you once made for your own. First Christmas away from home. First Christmas away from home.
Stan Rogers. I know. I did warn you.
Beautiful, beautiful. Thank you, Anna and Ray. And now we go on to Kathleen.
Okay. That was very sad. Right, my song is, it's not a Christmas song. I heard it recently by Anne Hills, and it wasn't till I got the chords up that I found it was written by Tom Paxton. So whether it's anything like Tom Paxton's version, I don't know, because I've only heard Anne Hills sing it. It's called The Things I Notice Now. Rained again last night, the streets are slowly drying, sunlight's not too bright, I don't believe it's trying. I never used to care, it wouldn't cross my mind. You'd be surprised at things I notice now. Mailman's overdue, man upstairs is typing, my neighbour has the flu, I can hear his wife, she's griping. I never used to care, it wouldn't cross my mind. You'd be surprised at things I notice now. I'm sitting on the windowsill, just watching my day walk by. There's not a lot of people I should meet, if I could find a reason why. There's a whole lot of things I ought to get up and do, like finding you. Morning streets are jammed, taxi drivers swearing, I think his rage is shamed. He looks like he's past caring. I never used to care, it wouldn't cross my mind. You'd be surprised at things I notice now. Gonna get myself in line, I'm gonna get a hold on things. Probably gonna be just fine. We'll see what tomorrow brings. There's a whole lot of things I've gotta get up and do, like finding you. Rained again last night, the streets are slowly drying, sunlight's not too bright, I don't believe it's trying. I never used to care, it wouldn't cross my mind. You'd be surprised at things I notice now. You'd be surprised at things I notice now. You'd be surprised.
Good one.
Yeah, nicely done.
Thank you, Kathleen. Thank you. Now back across the pond to New York, Debbie and Ron.
Got it.
All right.
Okay, this one isn't seasonal. It's just something I picked out of the hat.
Yeah, that we haven't
See if I can
done in
get
a
through it.
while. Old Hank Williams.
I could say all that I wanted me to, because fine when I hear an old train go down the line, then I always straight home and pack
when that old wind road starts a calling me, there's something on the hill that I got to see. I know it's hard, but you gotta understand that when the Lord made me, He made a rambling man. I love to see the towns passing me by as we ride these rails beneath God's blue sky. Let me travel this land to the mountains, to the sea, 'cause that's the life I believe He meant for me. And when I'm not running at my greatest stand, just think God's gone home, your rambling man. Well, I got one of them right. Yowza.
All right.
One more song.
Okay.
All right, so today's December 15th, so it is the anniversary of my mother. And she was born on this day in 1928. She's gone a long time. But I'm going to sing this one. Cy Khan wrote a song about his mother, who also died young. I don't know when, but it's called, let's see, it is called The Fiddle and the Bow.
Yeah, and here I am at a loss, but
All right, so it is in the key of D. I got to read. Okay. I'm not getting. When it's raining in the evening and the mist flies on the hill, I'll be thinking of your mama, yes I will. I'll be thinking of your mama, your pictures and your son. I'll be thinking of your mama, gone so long. And I don't want no more of the fiddle and the bow. Good night, ladies, don't you sing no more song. Just let me listen to the tune of my memories tonight. Mama, you've been gone so long. Summer turns to winter, and the wild geese drift and call. I've been dreaming of your mama after all. After all the years I've missed you, and the years that's still to go, I'll be dreaming of your mama, don't you know? And I don't want no more of the fiddle and the bow. Good night, ladies, pictures that we painted and the songs that we sung. Won't you let me rest, sweet mama, gone so young? And I don't want no more of the fiddle and the bow. Good night, ladies, don't you sing no song. Just let me listen to the tune of my memories tonight. Mama, you've been gone so long. Mama, you've been gone so long.
You probably saw on Facebook my mother's birthday was yesterday.
Gotta sing this one. Yes, she was born, and I was born just 20 years later. So. Okay, thanks, guys.
Okay, Robbie?
Thank you, Debbie and Ron. I'm always astounded at your repertoire. It's so vast. You see so many wonderful songs. And we've heard so many wonderful songs. And the one I'm going to sing is related to some of these others, not specifically by the season, but by the fact of people having good times, having memories and living lives of good times and falling upon hard times. And this is the Down and Out Blues, hearkening back to the Depression, the time of the Depression. Now once I lived the life of a millionaire, spending all my money, I didn't care, taking my friends out for a real good time, buying bootleg liquor, champagne and wine, and then I began to fall so low, didn't have a friend, no place to go. If I ever get my hands on a dollar bill again, well, I'm going to squeeze it till the eagle grins, 'cause nobody knows you when you're down and out. In your pocket, not one penny, turn around for friends, well, you haven't any, but if you get back on your feet again, and everybody wants to be your long-lost friend, it's very strange, without a doubt, 'cause nobody knows you when you're down and out. I said, nobody knows you when you're down and out. In your pocket, not one penny, and for friends, you haven't any, but if you get back on your feet again, everybody wants to be your long-lost friend. It's mighty strange, without a doubt, 'cause nobody wants you, nobody needs you, nobody knows you when you're down, down and out, down and out. Oh, when you're down and out.
information, Ron.
Yeah. Well sung.
Took me forever to figure that out.
Great rendition of that song. Okay, I guess it's my turn now. This is a song I've done many times here before. Written in the 19th century in Ireland by a college professor by the name of Watt Murphy. And he had a student by the name of Elizabeth, who he fell in love with. Watt Murphy was 56 years old. Elizabeth was only 20. Her father was the local vicar of the town, and he didn't particularly appreciate the age difference, so he sent her away to England, and that was the end of the romance. And Watt Murphy wrote this actually as a poem for the grief he felt after she left. It's called The Rose of Moonkind. It goes like this. Oh, how pleasant to roam by the sunny source stream, to hear the dove coo, 'neath the morning sunbeam, where the thrush and the robin their sweet notes entwine on the banks of the Soar that flows down by Moonkind. And this is the chorus. Flow on, lovely river, flow gently along by a water so clear, on the lark's merry song. On your green banks I wander, where first I did join with you, lovely Molly, the rose of Moonkind. Oh, Molly, dear Molly, it breaks my full heart to know that we two forever must part. But I'll think of you, Molly, on the sun and moonshine, on the banks of the Soar that flows down by Moonkind. Flow gently, lovely river, flow gently along by a water so clear, on the lark's merry song. On your green banks I wander, where first I did join with you, lovely Molly, the rose of Moonkind. She has called far away o'er the deep rolling foam, far away from the hills of her dear native home, where the fishermen go, where their small boats and line on the banks of the Soar that flows down by Moonkind. Flow on, lovely river, flow gently along by a water so clear, on the lark's merry song. On your green banks I wander, where first I did join with you, lovely Molly, the rose of Moonkind. Then here's to the Soar, with its valleys so fair, as oft times we wandered on the cool morning air, where the roses are blooming and the lilies entwine on the banks of the Soar that flows down by Moonkind. Flow on, lovely river, flow gently along by a water so clear, on the lark's merry song. By your green banks I wander, where first I did join with you, lovely Molly, the rose of Moonkind. That's it. Watt Murphy wrote it.
Good.
Thank you. I think that George left us for the day. George is a perfectionist when it comes to sound, and being that the internet has not cooperated. He'd rather not perform than perform, in a half-baked manner. So I understand where he's coming from. So we'll continue with Murray and do the second for the second round. You ready, Murray?
Yeah.
Okay. You got the
My
floor.
glasses.
Everybody else, please.
By the way, I want to ask you, which hand am I picking up, my right or my left?
You'll be picking up your right hand.
The right.
Right. But you can see it on the right side because what I see is a mirror image.
So I see a mirror image too, but I know how this particular camera works, and you have the same camera as me, so I know it's the right hand.
Because up until now, when I was going with my browser, it was doing, with my right hand looked like the right hand and the left hand looked like left. But now that I'm doing it with the Zoom, it's reverse. It's a mirror image.
It's usually always reversed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. No, but if you're holding up Smile, it's Smile. If I were doing a mirror image, it would be backwards.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
You could set it to be backwards.
Yeah. But I know how this.
I think you could
have the
set
same
it to be
camera I do,
backwards.
so I know how it works.
Yeah. All right.
There is a
I
setting.
know the difference.
Anyway, maybe I'll figure out how to do it when it's not a mirror image. Okay.
Okay.
All right. So this song, before I did Paul Simon's most popular song, now I'm going to do Pete Seeger's most popular song, at least the Weavers, which was the group that he was part of for a long time. It was their favorite song. And it was written by both Pete Seeger and Lee Hayes, who was a member of the Weavers also. And the song is If I Had a Hammer, or the Hammer song. Okay, and it was written by both Pete Seeger and Lee Hayes in 1956. Okay. So let's see, I hope I can get this into the right key. If I had a hammer, I'd hammer in the morning, I'd hammer in the evening, all over this land. I'd hammer out danger, I'd hammer out warning, I'd hammer out love between my brothers and my sisters all over this land. If I had a bell, I'd ring it in the morning, I'd ring it in the evening, all over this land. I'd ring out danger, I'd ring out a warning, I'd ring out love between my brothers and my sisters all over this land. If I had a song, I'd ring it in, I'd sing it in the morning, I'd sing it in the evening, all over this land. I'd sing out danger, I'd sing out a warning, I'd sing out love between my brothers and my sisters all over this land. Well, I got a hammer and I got a bell and I've got a song to sing all over this land. It's the hammer of justice, it's the bell of freedom. It's a song about love between my brothers and my sisters all over this land.
Super.
Thank you. Murray. That did sound as it was in key. Yes, it was. Okay, next we're going to Arizona and Bob Winkler. By the way,
Okay.
Bob, what's the name of the town that you're in?
Santan Valley.
Santan Valley.
It's not really a town. It's an unincorporated area in Pinal County. We're trying to become a town. They're working on it. Maybe in a couple of years we'll become a real town.
Yeah, I have a physical therapist who came from there originally. So it's right there. You see, he keeps asking, "What's the town that your friend is in?" So now I can tell him.
Okay, what I try to do every weekend is on Saturday, I try to get all the technical aspects of this correct. On Saturday, I pick out my songs and open up Zoom and actually set it up and actually record everything and make sure it's okay. But when you actually get on Sunday and it actually goes over the internet, it doesn't always add up the way it's supposed to. When you actually go live on the internet, it can fall apart, as it did today. And it may fall apart again because I'm trying something new. I'm going to do a 50s song by the Everly Brothers. So I got my harmony brother. He's locked up under the desk here, and so he doesn't eat much. He doesn't produce any dirty laundry or anything like that, and he doesn't argue with me. Well, he does argue with me because he's giving me a lot of crap. And I practiced with him yesterday and this morning, and this may or may not go well at all once I anyway, you'll see. So, but I know you're a forgiving group, so we'll see how it goes. And I'm not wearing the headphones because the feedback I get through those is entirely garbage when I'm doing this song. So it's better when I just hear it through my ears. Anyway, so we're going to try Devoted by the Everly Brothers, see how that goes. So here goes nothing. Darling, you can count on me till the sunrise up the sea. Until then, always be devoted to you. I'll be yours through endless time. I'll adore your charm sublime. Guess by now you'll know that I'm devoted to you. I'll never hurt you, I'll never lie, I'll never be untrue. I'll never give you reason to cry. I'd be unhappy if you were blue. Through the years my love will grow. Like a river it will flow. I can't die because I'm so devoted to you. I'll never hurt you, I'll never lie, I'll never be untrue. I'll never give you reason to cry. I'd be unhappy if you were blue. Through the years our love will grow. Like a river it will flow. I can't die because I'm so devoted to you. Everly Brothers.
And now over to England and Mike Reed.
Right, how's the microphone now? I did tweak it up a bit. Is it any better? Yeah? Oh, good. Okay. Right. This is not a Christmas song, but a sort of seasonal song more. Oh, what sail throughout all the town. Our cup it is white and our ale is brown. Our wassail is made of the good ale and cake, some nutmeg and ginger, the best we could bake. Fold-it-all, fold-it-all-de-all, fold-it-all-de-dee, fold-it-a-dee, fold-it-a-ro, fold-it-a-ree, sing to-I-o. Our wassail is made of the elderberry bough, and so, my good neighbours, will drink unto thou. Besides all on earth, you have apples in store. Pray let us come in, for it's cold by the door. Fold-it-all, fold-it-all-de-dole, fold-it-all-de-dole, fold-it-all-de-dee, fold-it-a-ro, fold-it-a-ree, sing to-I-o. We hope that your apple trees prosper and bear, so that we may have cider when we call next year. And where you have one barrel, we hope you'll have 10, so that we may have cider when we call again. Fold-it-all, fold-it-all-de-dole, fold-it-all-de-dee, fold-it-a-ro, fold-it-a-ro, fold-it-a-ree, sing to-I-o. We know by the moon that we are not too soon, and we know by the sky that we are not too high, and we know by the star that we are not too far, and we know by the ground that we are within sound. Fold-it-all, 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 fold-it-all-de-dole, fold-it-all-de-dole, fold-it-all-de-dee, fold-it-a-ro, fold-it-a-ree, sing to-I-o. Gower wassail, that's called.
Thank you, Mike. Now back to Florida and back to Bob and Susan.
Sue was singing along with you on that one, Mike. Would you learn in the
Rebels.
Rebel song? Right? We're gonna do one of our favorite folk songs, and this one's from Ian Tyson, "Four Strong Winds." Four strong winds that blow lonely, seven seas that run high, all those things that don't change, come what may. But our good times are all gone, and I'm bound for moving on. I look for you if I'm ever back this way. Guess I'll go out to Alberta, weather's good there in the fall. Got some friends that I can go to working for. Still I wish you'd change your mind if I asked you one more time. But we've been through that 100 times or more. Four strong winds that blow lonely, seven seas that run high, all those things that don't change, come what may. But our good times are all gone, and I'm bound for moving on. I look for you if I'm ever back this way. If I get there before the snow flies. And if things are going good, you could meet me if I sent you down the fair. But by then it would be winter, ain't too much for you to do, and those winds sure can blow cold way out there. For strong winds that blow lonely, 7 seas that run high, all those things that don't change come what may. But our good times are all gone, and I'm bound for moving on. I look for you if I'm ever back this way. For strong winds that blow lonely, 7 seas that run high, all those things that don't change come what may. But our good times are all gone, and I'm bound for moving on. I look for you if I'm ever back this way.
Very good harmonies. Very good.
Thank you.
Got one more.
Okay, well, a couple of weeks ago I said I got to try and find another Hanukkah song, and one I came up with is one that from Peter Yarrow of Peter, Paul, and Mary, and he wrote a song called "Light One Candle." And sadly, as I was learning this song, we find out from his daughter that Peter himself is in hospice right now, and he's probably not going to be with us much longer. So certainly send prayers his way and thank him for all the good music that he brought us there. Oh, light one candle for the Maccabee children, thanks that their light didn't die. Light one candle for the pain they endured when their right to exist was denied. Light one candle for the terrible sacrifice just when freedom demand. But light one candle for the wisdom to know when the peacemaker's time is at hand. Don't let the light go out, lasted for so many years. Don't let the light go out, let it shine through our hope and our fears. Light one candle for the strength that we need to never become our own foe. Light one candle for those who are suffering pain that we learned long ago. And light one candle for all we believed in, that anger don't tear us apart. And light one candle to find us together with peace, the song in our hearts. Don't let the light go out, it lasted for so many years. Don't let the light go out, let it shine through our hope and our tears. What is the memory that's valued so highly that we keep alive and not forlate? What's the commitment that those who have died that we cry out not having gained? And what we become this far, always believing that justice would somehow prevail. And this is the burden, this is the promise, that's why we will not fail. Don't let the light go out, lasted for so many years. Don't let the light go out, let it shine through our hope and our tears. light go out.
Thank you. Thank you, Bob and Susan.
That's a great song.
Okay. And now we go to Lonnie, who has the guitar with him.
The dog woke up and decided he wanted to get down on the deck, so that's all right. So now I get to do this. I made up this song about a unicorn and a Pegasus, and they get together and they're looking for a new dimension where they can live. As you all know, I make up these songs so that I can grow my YouTube channel and try to make it a little long green. But this is called Searching for Home, and it's about these two creatures looking around for that.
In a realm of ice and endless night, Starwind the unicorn took flight, with Cloudweaver the Pegasus brave, seek warmth beyond their frozen cave. Searching through dimensions wide, two hearts begin to intertwine. Beyond the cold, beyond the pain, they'll find our home, they'll break their chains. First they crossed a world of stone, where silence echoed gray as bone. No comfort found in rocky halls, nor welcome 'tween those silent walls. Next a dimension bathed in mist, where shadows danced and spirits hissed. But chilling winds still pierced their core. They knew this world would not restore. Searching through dimensions wide, two hearts begin to intertwine. Beyond the cold, beyond the pain, they'll find our home, they'll break their chains. Days turned to weeks, their bond grew strong, their spirits singing friendship song. Each challenge faced, each world they roamed, brought Starwind and Cloudweaver closer to home. Searching through dimensions wide, two hearts begin to intertwine. Beyond the cold, beyond the pain, they'll find our home, they'll break their chains. Then suddenly a golden light, a tropical world so warm and bright, with emerald seas and skies of blue, a paradise both wondrous and true. No more the cold, no more the quest, their journey found its perfect rest. Not just a world of warmth they found, but love that made their hearts resound.
That's a really lovely song.
He wrote it himself also. Okay, Anna and Ray, you're next.
Okay, this is an old favourite of ours, and hopefully you don't mind it either. It was written by Joan Baez.
a ghost again, but that's not unusual. It's just that the moon is full and you happen to call. And here I sit, hand on the telephone, hearing a voice I'd known a couple of light years ago, heading straight for a fall. As I remember, your eyes were bluer than robin's eggs. My poetry was lousy, you said. Where are you calling from? A booth in the Midwest. 10 years ago I bought you some cufflinks. You brought me something. We both know what memories can bring. They bring diamonds and rust. You burst on the scene, already a legend, the unwashed phenomenon, the original vagabond. You strayed into my arms, and there you stayed, temporarily lost at sea. The Madonna was yours for free. Yes, the girl on the half shell could keep you unharmed. Now I see you standing with brown leaves falling all around and snow in your hair. Now we're smiling out the window of that crummy hotel over Washington Square. Our breath comes out, white clouds, mingles and hangs in the air. Speaking strictly for me, we both could have died then and there. La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la. Now you're telling me you're not nostalgic. Then get me another word for it. You're so good with words and at keeping things vague. 'Cause I need some of that vagueness now. It's all come back too clearly. Yes, I loved you dearly, and if you're offering me diamonds and rust, I've already paid.
Great version.
There you go, diamonds.
Nice guitar, Ray.
Thank you very much.
Got one more.
Yeah, the next one we're going to do, we're going to start with, this sort of ties in with the song about Christmas in the trenches, because we're going to start with a bit of a carol, which is one of the ones that's mentioned in the song, and then we're going to sort of merge it into another one of our favourite songs, which is, among other things, about peace and reconciliation. So here we go.
God rest ye merry gentlemen, let nothing you dismay, for Jesus Christ our Saviour was born on Christmas Day, to save us all from Satan's power when we had gone astray. Tidings of comfort and joy, comfort and joy, tidings of comfort and joy.
Trees they grow up. There's something underneath my skin no one can detect. It's time to detonate within with maximum effect. Lying in some secret place, without warning, without trace, the planets and the stars align, and wires will just connect.
Science and nature, scattering spores and seeds. Before my maker, I'll get down on my knees. Have you an answer or another idea? And if I disarm you, will you let me be?
The driver in the darkness nods his head and starts to yawn. We've both been on this journey since the day that we were born. Two lives on a single track, the plus and minus now attract, intersecting on my map the hour before the dawn.
Science and nature, scattering spores and seeds. Before my maker, I'll get down on my knees. Have you an answer or another idea? And if I disarm you, will you let me be?
The sniper on the rooftop gently calibrates his sights. A passing stranger in the crowd steps into his light. That well-known face, it could be you, as the focus sharpens into view. The moment comes, his aim is true, and he fades into the night.
Science and nature, scattering spores and seeds. Before my maker, I'll get down on my knees. Have you an answer or another idea? And if I disarm you, will you let me be? I will disarm
The trees,
you.
they grow high, the leaves they do grow green. Many's the time my own true love I've seen.
With love,
Many's the time
with hope,
I've watched him all alone.
with joy,
Bonny boy is young,
I
but
will
he's
disarm you.
Powerful.
Wow. That was
Thank you.
Science or Nature by Steve Knightley of the group Show of Hands.
It's beautiful.
Thank you.
Well, thank you so much. By the way, when we're done, we're going to ask you to close the show as usual when you're here. Okay, so just giving you a heads up on that. Okay, so next we go to Kathleen.
Okay, that was lovely, lovely song. Right, I'm going to do a Doogie McLean song. But, I sort of feel it's nothing to do with Christmas, but I sort of feel it's this time of the year stuff somehow. And it's called This Love Will Carry. It's a thin line that leads us, keeps us all from shame. Dark clouds quickly gather along the way we came. There's fear out on the mountain, death out on the plains. There's heartbreak and heartache in the shadow of the flames. This love will carry, this love will carry me. I know this love will carry me. This love will carry, this love will carry me. I know this love will carry me. The strongest web will tangle, the sweetest bloom will fall, and somewhere in the distance we try and catch it all. Success lasts for a moment, failure's always near. You look down at your blistered hands as turns another year. But this love will carry, this love will carry me. I know this love will carry me. This love will carry, this love will carry me. I know this love will carry me. These days are golden, they must not waste away. Time is of that flower, soon it will decay. And though by storms we're weakened, and uncertainty is sure, like the coming of the dawn, it's ours forevermore. But this love will carry, this love will carry me. I know this love will carry me. This love will carry, this love will carry me. I know this love will carry me.
Nice song, Catherine.
Oh, Kath, that was a massive nostalgia trip. We always used to finish our set with that when we were performing as Two Coats Colder. Yeah, David would play it, and we would all stand around and harmonise. Basically,
Well, I must have heard that because I heard you when you were playing.
Yeah, probably. I mean, we did not every single time, but almost always we would use that as our last song.
Lovely.
Thank you, Kathleen. And now we go to Debbie and Ron.
I gotta have my fiddle.
This one?
Yep. Okay, Debbie's got to give me my Flanders fiddle. We've had a couple of mentions of Flanders.
World War I.
How they've been the battlegrounds for control over Europe. This here song, when I first heard it, I thought, "Will you go to Flanders, my Molly-O?" But it's not. It's Mally-O, as in Malcolm. And here's some guy trying to get his buddy to go across the sea, or a recruiter trying to get this guy to go across the sea to Flanders and fight for some guy. Probably around 1700s, like 1709.
Yes, so 200 years before World War I, which hit them up again. All right, where's my capo?
Capo?
Right, just have it. It's an A, right? Oh, give me some other capo.
I don't have any. I usually have 10 of them here. Here you go.
All right. We're in the age of forgetting. Don't know where we put things.
At least I still remember what a capo is. I had it confused with an omelet for a moment.
All right.
Well, you go to Flanders, my narrow. Will you go to Flanders, my bonny Malleon? You'll see the fighting swirling, you'll hear the piping swirling. Oh, will you go to Flanders, my Well, you go to Flanders, my along with all the Highlanders, my bonny Malleon. You'll hear the captain calling, you'll see the sergeant crawling. Oh, the soldiers, how they're falling, my Malleon. And sugar candy. Oh, will you go to Flanders, my Malleon? See the chief commander, my bonny Malleon. You'll see the bullets flying, the ladies out there crying, and the soldiers how they're dying. Oh, my Malleon.
I love that song.
Yeah, one more.
All right, let's see. All right, so I'm come on this song today because I'm remembering Bill Staines, who died 3 years ago, 3 years and a week ago, and so he is one to be missed. Such a nice man, so welcoming, so happy. When I was playing with Dave Sear, we once sang with him on one of the stages somewhere. Anyway, yes, what I do with the other capo? Did you take it back?
I just took it back. What do you want?
Okay, so this is his song River, which probably most of you know, but we have interspersed it in with an Irish tune in the midst of it called Planksty Fanny Power. Let's see. I was born in the path of the winter wind, was raised where the mountains are old. The springtime waters came dancing down. I remember the tales they told, the whistling ways of my younger days, too quickly faded on by. But all their memories linger on, like the light in a fading sky. River, take me along in your sunshine, sing me a song ever moving and winding and free. You rolling old river, you changing old river, let you and me river down to the sea. I've been to the city and back again. I've been moved by some things that I've learned. Met a lot of good people and I called them friends. Felt the change when the seasons turn. I've heard all the songs that the children sang, and listen to love's melodies. I felt my own music within me rise, like the wind in the autumn trees. River, take me along in your sunshine, sing me a song ever moving and winding and free. You hold an old river, you change an old river, let you and me river down to the sea. Someday when the flowers are blooming still, someday when the grass is still green, my rolling waters will round the bend and flow into the open sea. So here's to the rainbow that's followed me here, and here's to the friends that I know, and here's to the song that's within me now. I will sing it wherever I go. down to the sea.
Awesome.
Yeah. Thank you so much, Debbie and Ron. And now, Robbie, your turn.
Beautiful arrangement, Debbie and Ron. I'm going to sing a song that was written by Joe LeMay, who lives currently in Rochester, I think, New York, or that area, but was living in Kentucky for about 16 or 18 years. I guess I like this song because you have to read between the lines, kind of, or listen between the lines to get the pain that exists in the song. And it tells us something about a journey through life, maybe anybody's journey through life. It's called Moonlight on the Highway. There's moonlight on the highway, as far as I can see. This road goes on forever, calling out to me. I don't know when I'll be coming home again. I don't know, will this highway ever end? There's moonlight on the highway, been out here way too long. Nobody ever told me the road would be so long. I don't know when I'll be coming home again. I don't know, will this highway ever end? There's too much time and distance keeping us apart. I gave you all my loving, you would not take my heart, my heart. There's moonlight on the highway, just like we used to know when we were on the road together, but that was long ago. I don't know when I'll be coming home again. I don't know, will this highway ever end? There's moonlight on the highway, as far as I can see, and no one in the distance waiting there for me, and no one in the distance waiting there for me. Just moonlight on the highway.
Nice, Robbie.
Short and sweet.
Can do that one next.
Excellent songwriter. Very great
Mhm.
interpretation, Robbie.
Thank you. Well,
One of these days you got to get Joe LeMay and his wife to come and join us. They sound like excellent songwriters from what I've heard.
oh, right,
Uh,
right.
Tell them
Yeah.
about us, then. Maybe we can get them
Okay.
here.
Okay. I
Uh,
will. I will. I
okay,
definitely
so
will.
we're coming to the end now.
I think they themselves. I think themselves. They run a singing uh, circle themselves. I think on a Sunday. That I
They,
think was.
Yeah.
But I'll
they
check
like
it out.
pizza. If
They
you
like
bring pizza, maybe they'll come.
right. Yeah. No, they have a little coffee house they run. once a
Yeah.
week, once a
In
month.
Macedon.
Macedon, it's
just
near
outside
Rochester.
Rochester.
Yeah.
They're probably snowed in now.
Yeah, very bad up there.
Okay, it looks like we're coming to the end of our show, so I'm going to do the penultimate, and Anna and Ray have agreed to do the ultimate and close the show. Okay, next week we could probably have a holiday show, because this is due to a quirk in the calendar that comes maybe once or twice in a lifetime. Hanukkah and Christmas are exactly the same time. The first night of Christmas Eve is actually the first Hanukkah candle. Okay, so those of you who observe both, like I know Bob and Susan do, you'll have to ask the question which one you liked first. Okay, I know the rabbi is going to give you one answer, the priest is going to give you another one. So in all fairness, you can ask the atheist. Maybe you'll get a Murray. You willing to rule on this question? Yeah, unmute. So, okay, I unmuted you.
Oh, okay. I said I'd tell them to light no candles.
Okay. So anyway, here's my song. Next week, same time, same station, and bring all your holiday songs, no matter which one you observe. Okay? You all believe in God. Except for Murray.
Not the only one. He's not the only one.
I know. Okay, so this song was originally sung by the trio of Gary Ferguson, Janet Holmes, and Colin Henry. Okay, Gary Ferguson was a bluegrass singer from Gettysburg, Pennsylvania, and the other two are in Belfast, Northern Ireland. Okay, but in the meantime, Janet Holmes and Colin Henry married. So her official name is Janet Holmes Henry. She wrote this song. It's a love song. It's called Come Back to Me. I remember sweet September flowers walking hand in hand for hours, but somehow I let you go. You asked if you could marry me, live and love in harmony, but somehow I should have known. I think of those days and I miss you in my dreams, walking with me. I think of those days, yes, I miss you. If I call your name, will you come back to me? Didn't mean to break your heart, never thought to be apart, but somehow we'd always belong. I didn't mean to make you cry, even though I said goodbye, but somehow I know I was wrong. I think of those days and I miss you in my dreams, walking with me. I think of those days, yes, I miss you. If I call your name, will you come back to me? If I could see those flowers again, walk with you hand in hand, this time I wouldn't let you go. Many years have passed, I know. You're the one that I love so. That's something I've always known. I think of those days and I miss you in my dreams, walking with me. I think of those days, yes, I miss you. If I call your name, will you come back to me? If I call your name, will you come back to me? Janet Holmes Henry. So see you, everybody, next week. Same login number, same time, same station. You will get a email And and Ray, are you ready?
I guess we are, yeah.
Let's close it out. Everybody.
Okay, we're going to do a medieval carol for you. And it's called a carol, but it mostly mentions food. And it's all about a particular feast. And it's a particularly strange feast for Ray and I to be singing about because we're vegetarians. This is called the Boar's Head Carol, which was a very showy main dish, we gather. And the chorus is in Latin. It goes, Caput apri de ferro, redens laudes domino. But in truth, nobody's going to hear you if you go wrong or mind. So if you want to sing along, just sing something that sounds more or less vaguely like it. Here we go, Boar's Head Carol.
The boar's head in hand bring I, bedecked with bay and rosemary. I pray you, my masters, merry be, quod estis in convivio. Caput apri de ferro, redens laudes domino. Caput apri de ferro, redens laudes domino. The boar's head, as I understand, is the rarest dish in all the land, which thus bedecked with a gay garland, let us servire cantico. Caput apri de ferro, redens laudes domino. Caput apri de ferro, redens laudes domino. Our steward has provided this in honor of the King of Bliss, which on this day to be served is in reginense atrio. Caput apri de ferro, redens laudes domino. Caput apri de ferro, redens laudes domino. Caput apri de ferro, redens laudes domino. Caput apri de ferro, redens laudes domino.
Thanks very much.
Thank you.
Bye-bye. Enjoy all your feasting over the holidays.
It's always a pleasure
evening, everybody.
to have you there. It's a pleasure to have everybody each week. We enjoy it so much. I really enjoy doing
It's lovely.
doing
We've had a lovely evening.
I have to tell you that with the Boar's Head Carol, that's another Rebel song that I've known for years. But my girlfriend Karen, who is famous for hearing things wrong and whatever, would always sing the last part as Reagan's loudest dominoes. So I can't remember the real words anymore.
It's the last word is domino, but only one domino.
I know, but we sang Reagan's loudest dominoes.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Have
all.
a good week, everybody.
We'll see you all.
Thank you, Saul. Bye, everyone. We'll be back when we can.
Bye.
Okay.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye
Good
bye,
night,
everybody. See ya. See ya
Bye-bye.
soon. Okay.